A major announcement: new shirts on sale. SB 357. They come in black and white, and in different shapes and sizes. And we have the shirts with the logo up there, as you can see with the silhouette and the black shirt. And you can get them at the Instagram pages right here. Follow the Instagram page, and don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kim Site doing another segment of Wednesday. Today's segment of Wednesday, what I just want to talk about is y'all. So I'm actually pretty much finished up reading this book by Tabitha Brown. Hope I'm saying it correctly, but yeah, almost finished reading up this book by Tabitha Brown. And on today's segment of Wednesday, what I just want to talk about is because at the end of the book, towards the end, she talked about her mother having ALS. And if y'all don't know anything about ALS, it's a terminal disease, pretty much like from what I've learned and heard. That's from me, even like when I did the Chris Johnson video. Pretty much what it just pretty much does is attacks like your nervous system and your muscles, and pretty much like every bit of your body just pretty much just goes completely paralyzed and stuff like that. I'm hoping I'm giving the correct information, but if somebody's looking at this video, let me know what exactly like what the the outcomes and pretty much like what occurs with your body during ALS. But on today's segment, Wednesday, what I just want to talk about is I don't want to talk about ALS itself, but what I do want to talk about is what she was pretty much was getting at was just like how her mother, even though she had this terminal illness, even though she had a deficiency with her health, she didn't let it define like her outcome in her life, and then let it define her joy. And pretty much what I'm getting at is like when she was going in on the story, she was talking about is like her mother always wanted to write a novel or that's like a biography about herself. And when she started writing by herself, she noticed that her right hand, when she was right-handed, started to go numb and she started to lose touch with her right hand. So she started to learn how to write with her left hand. Then once her left hand started to go numb and stuff like that, and she lost control of her left hand, she tried to even write with her mouth. And then after that, after she lost control of that, she just started recording on tape, doing tape recorders. And that's when doing that alone, y'all, like you could just see her resiliency, and you could just see like her, even herself, like related to this topic. She did not allow her deficiency and her pretty much her disability to define her outcome. Like she still had that goal of the achievement of writing a novel, even if it we counted for her just to pretty much just even had to do tape recorders, but she did it anyway. And that's what I just want to get at, y'all, because I feel like a lot of times, like y'all, we might have a deficiency about this. We might have something like a disease that we might be discouraging us from doing something, but that should be the reason why we should do something. That should be the reason why we should have drive, because I feel like when you have a disease or you have a disability, that's that's the thing that's gonna make you stronger, because not everybody knows your deficiency. Not everybody knows your disease, but you know it. So that doesn't mean you don't have to be defined by it, but you just gotta be defined by your own will and your own strength. And that's something that I just noticed that I picked up from this book. I even just leave out with an example. Me as a coach, like when we had practice one time at a park, it was a young lady. Like you could tell, like her run, her walk wasn't normal, but she still kept on running in the park. And just looking at her, I was like, man, that's symbolical of strength. And I was just so appreciative just to see that someone who was willing to, even though she had a disease or a disability, that she didn't let it define her. So I'm encouraging everybody, like, don't allow your disease, your disability, don't allow it to define y'all. So if y'all don't get anything about this video, just get this. Like your disease or your disability, it doesn't define you. You define your disease and your disability, and it's only there to make you stronger. And so with all that is being said, y'all, this is Kim Size doing another segment Wednesdays.